just a dream, just all in my head. Floating rivers upstream, the things that you said. Tell me and be honest, tell me, did you know that you would believe in me just like the winners know? Tell me and be honest, tell me, should I've known that you'd believe in me so painfully quiet?
Good morning. We are headed off into the mountains today. We're gonna take you with us, but first gotta do some household chores. Watered the garden. Looking good. We have the chickens are locked and loaded for the day because sometimes they like to escape and mess with my garden happenings. But we are going to take you to somewhere we have never taken you to before, so I'm super excited. We'll show you when we get up there, but we do have company, so it's just nice to show them. Something's on me. There we go. It's just nice to show them, I guess, the parts of Colorado that we love, and we're kind of doing like a whirlwind trip before we end up going back. But we love the western slope of Colorado. We were actually married in Silverton, a little tiny mining town outside of Silverton called Eureka. So if you know the area, it's absolutely beautiful. We're not going there today, but we can't wait to get back down there. So this is like the first big trip of our trips before we leave, if that makes sense. So the bags are packed. We have snacks. We have waters. We have all of the things, elevation aid in case our visitors get an elevation sickness. Typically, it's not going to happen unless you are drinking heavily, but it can affect, you know, headaches and things like that. So I hope you're excited. I'm going to turn you around and show you what I planted yesterday, and then we are going to get going, and I might just put some music over all the scenes, and I might pop in and chat here and there, but you never know what we're going to see, and I'm super excited. Last time we went up here, we saw 2 moose, so fingers crossed. And we have a little kids checklist that I'm going to show you as well, and that's our homeschool checklist that we like to do when we are going to the mountains. So I'm going to get you turned around, show you what I planted, and then we're going to get going. Okay, so in the last video you saw the edge that we put in, but we put in some cucumbers, and then over here we did some thyme, oregano, and we also did some skullcap, and then we do have valerian over there. I kind of narrowed down to 5 what my favorite medicinal herbs were and what we used the most, so that's what we used. We have some bell pepper here, and we also have some Swiss chard. Delilah wanted something pink, so that's what she chose. We have pineapple, sage, and a train going by, and then that's all I planted. Well, that's all I transferred, and then I put the lavenders right there and right there. And then for the lilacs, we really need to harvest them. I am out of glycerin, and I need that for a tincture. Sometimes, depending on what tincture it is, I like to have something that is fat soluble, so glycerin is where it's at, but the rest of it is going to be 100 proof vodka, and that's 50-50 water and alcohol, and that brings out some medicinal properties as well. I'm going to do 3 things with our lilacs. I just really need that vegetable glycerin, so we have about 1 or 2 more days, and then these are going to kind of disintegrate. And my neighbor does have a bush or tree, whatever you want to call it, for us to go grab. Technically, I wouldn't say it's a tree, but I've heard people say it, but I am not in the business of correcting people. So yes, I think that's it. We have rose over there, crimson rose not here yet, and then we have lettuce and broccoli looking fine, but other than that, I don't think there's any other new things. So we are going to get on the road here. Hydrangeas are coming in actually, and then the milkweed, and then we have the yarrow, which is looking nice, and then we have some volunteer pumpkins coming up, which is super fun. I will say, update on chicks and ducks. I know I just kind of went on a random tangent. Our male duck Wednesday with the white bill there, he is attempting to mate with the chickens. That is very common, especially when you have a bunch of hens, so it can be very dangerous. Today and yesterday he seemed fine, but the other days he was ravenous for a partner. So unfortunately, I think with our situation, we might have one person take the females of the flock and then one person take the males, or we might have someone take them and keep them separate because I have said my warning. But good job, Winnie. trying to dunk her head in this whole time. So that's the update on that. You know, I can't blame Wednesday. They aggressively mate, that they do that, and you know, it's animal instinct, so I can't be mad, but I can protect my hens, and I think that's really important. So yes, we are going to get on the road. Stay tuned for some scenes. Yay, let's go to the mountains. We've made it. We're going to stop at the Stanley for a bite to eat, but let me zoom you. So beautiful. We're in Estes Park. We're going to take you to Rocky Mountain National Park. Let me know if that was your guess in the comments, but super pretty. Love the Stanley. Very beautiful. Inspiration for The Shining.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us. If we just hold on tight, this vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. For our home to show on the horizon, soon we'll be there. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us. If we just hold on tight, this vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore. When we can't read the sky, we just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore. This heart, yeah. Wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow, yeah. Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine? Think about you every time. I remember that it's over, yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot, it's almost like I can't stop, yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot, it's almost like I can't stop, yeah. I always knew that this would happen, yeah. You would find a new distraction. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Can we let go of tomorrow? Yeah. You never break, you never lie, you're never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Can't stop. Yeah, yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Can't stop. Yeah, yeah. It's almost like I can't stop. Yeah, yeah. Can't stop. No, no. Think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't
Remember,
stop.
Lee, we broke down here?
Can't stop.
Wow. I hiked there, and over there, and then this far peak in the middle. It's like a tour before kids, what all I could do. Hey there, we are home and I want to make this lilac tincture, so I'm going to throw that in this video, although I said I wasn't going to. But behind me here, as you can see, we have a few dead and then a few that are just ready. I cannot wait any more days, and I cannot wait for my vegetable glycerin, and I'll explain I will explain why we need that in a little bit. But what I can do is put it in alcohol until the glycerin comes in 1 or 2 days, and then just add the glycerin to it. I've done that before. It really doesn't make a big difference, just as long as you're not adding the glycerin, you know, like months into this tincture making. So pretty excited. All we really need is the flowers. So if you get leaves in it, it's fine. Don't freak out, but just try and get the flour off of there, and then I will meet you inside, or maybe outside. It's a little rainy. We'll go inside and I'll put this in the glass.
Leave it all behind. Let it all go.
Alrighty, so like I was saying, I'm going to make 3 different things. So right now I'm just getting some water boiled and some just lilacs in there. I didn't pull anything off the stem or anything, but I am going to make some simple syrup, and you could add this to margaritas, lemonade, you could add it to tea, you could even add it to some water, but it's just a nice little addition. I've even made like a cold foam for coffee for a friend. I'm like a black coffee type of gal, so it wasn't my favorite thing. It was a little sweet, but I just added some honey to it, and that's just going to go low and slow while I get this tincture put together. So all I'm doing is pulling these flowers off of the lilac stem, and you don't have to do that. You can put everything into this tincture. I just enjoy doing that because it's easier to strain for me without it getting all, I guess, clumped. So what I'm doing is just taking those flowers off, and then I am going to add around 75% of a alcohol to this. And like I was saying, in the garden, it's very helpful to have something that's fat soluble, so not alcohol, but glycerin is what I turn to. And a lot of people ask me, and I was saying on Instagram, you know, they don't use alcohol or they've given up alcohol, they don't have it in the house, can they use glycerin? You absolutely can. It just does not bring all of those properties out. You need something to get that water alcohol content out, those medicinal benefits that come from storing this in a 100 proof alcohol form are important, but you can still get some benefits. So if you are doing glycerin, you have about 6 months of a shelf life if you're going to do it that way. And the fat soluble properties in lilacs are really helpful for immune response and heart health. So that is why I choose to add that 25% glycerin, but I just don't have any on hand. So all I'm going to do is turn this into a different tincture the next day. I'm just pouring it into a light, tight amber jar, and then I will add the glycerin, give it a shake, and it sits on my shelf for about 6 weeks. And for microdosing, when it comes to this lilac tincture, personally, I take 5 drops, and you can find more alcohol in a glass of orange juice. So don't ever be afraid of tinctures. You definitely have to do your research, like I always say, but they have been incredibly life-saving. And some people may find that dramatic as a statement, but they really have helped postpartum and among other things. You know, I have talked about mental health for a while here on the channel, and these are things that I do that help with that. And the last thing that you saw me doing there was just placing some of those lilac flowers on top of some tallow, and I'm trying to extract the scent to make just a balm as a perfume. It's very, very difficult. To me, it's impossible to bring that scent out of lilac to make a perfume, but if it sits on that tallow, I find that it may help. So all you have to do is replace those and just bring in some fresh flowers all season long. So we'll see how that goes. It's more of an experiment, but here's what we came up with. It is the next day, and I'm just going to add some glycerin to that later on in the day, and I do that on Instagram, so if you follow me there, you'll see it, but that is what we did, and I am going to close out the vlog here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I know it was another random day, but I really have been enjoying picking up the camera with more, I guess, non-intention, just having these clips throughout our day. It's easier for me, and I just think it's more authentic. So I hope you've been enjoying. If you're new here, I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button, leave any questions in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Stay adventurous, stay creative. Bye.
Oh, my love, you're such a fragile thing, I know. And with the winter comes the ice, the snow, but I'm here to hold. And oh, my love, don't worry about the cold just yet. The trees haven't started to shed. Just feel the summer sun as it warms our bed. I'm lying, and I'm lying when I say I'm not afraid, but I'm trying to shelter you from pain. And oh, my love, the seasons come